gorgeous house belongs to Lord Shaftesbury, lovely pheasants, his birds too, and something definitely feudal about today. I am here because I've been bought at a World Pheasant Association charity auction. I've been bought to film the shoot. Here is WPA Chief Cockbird Keith Homan.
Your programme very kindly gave us a day's shooting to auction, and in fact the lady standing up the bank there bought the day. So this has raised in fact some £700 for the World Pheasant Association, which will be going into research for blackbirds.
Right, that's the plug for the WPA out of the way. Now to non-shooters, the idea of a pheasant conservationist chatting away while his charges are being shot will seem odd, but of course to pheasant shooters there is nothing more natural. What's more unusual these days is an ancient family still owning an estate, like this 6,000-acre estate in Dorset, though there is some confusion about who's who.
Yeah. The earlier one was Lord somebody.
It was his lordship, was it?
No,
No,
not his lordship.
No.
Lord somebody else.
Very good.
But I can't remember what it was.
God, we're surrounded by lords today then.
We finally work it out.
We're a small team, but everyone sort of plays a role. I'm sort of in regular discussions with our head keeper Paul about putting the days together and making sure he's happy and helping where I can. And obviously John Milne, who's obviously a host of the day as well. So we all sit down together and plan the season ahead, and everyone sort of pulls together to make the shoot happen. The main aim is to have fun, is to come to a very relaxed atmosphere. We don't want the feeling to be overly corporate, or that you're a number and that we're just sort of processing you and getting on to the next day. It's about, we really want to make sure everyone has a special day and has a really nice experience, not only the shooting but the whole day, the whole experience.
None of this shooting could take place without beaters, and of course the head keeper, Paul Allen, has been on the estate man and boy.
I worked 7 years on the starter beat, if you like, 22 years as the Partridge keeper, and that's including 22 years on the Harley beat. And this is my second year as head keeper.
Back among the shooters, and Keith is not just working his spaniel today. He provides a running commentary on the guns and especially the other dogs.
It's that husband of yours.
Is it?
It's her poaching husband.
She's not as fast as she used to be, that's the trouble.
That's it. She's got it. That looked like a very good retrieve, in fact. A long distance runner. Brought back by a very happy black Labrador. Good poaching dog.
Keith's wife, Jean, is shooting today. Former chairman of the Salmon Trout Association, together with her husband, they have fish and fowls sewn up.
I used to shoot when I was a youngster, and then, other things like children, and I did such a lot of picking up, and I took it up about 10 years ago, partly when Keith was doing less shooting. And so very, very kind friends have invited me, so I can carry on doing it.
I'm a charity cameraman. I also get to stand with the charitable gun who bought a peg here today in aid of the WPA, and she has a story to tell. Shirley runs the Tweedy Chicks, a group of ladies who enjoy shooting a full season together.
We start off with early season partridge, usually in mid-September, and then we have probably about 4 partridge days, and then we start shooting pheasants in November. And we go to Devon, Somerset, we shoot in Dorset, Wiltshire. We shot a couple of times in Scotland, not very often because most of us are based in the south, and so it's a long way to go.
So how do ladies get involved in the Tweedy Chicks?
We have a Tweety Chicks website, and if you're interested in coming, you send me an email saying you're interested in joining the syndicate. And generally what happens is I meet up with whoever it is for practice at Bisley, just get to see what they're like, whether they'll fit in the group. Actually, it's the main thing.
We have heard a lot about pheasants today, but the real stars are the partridge. Paul alters course halfway through the day and, instead of providing woodland drives, switches to open fields, ideal for redlegs.
Guns enjoy shooting partridges in January, so if you've got them and you can produce them, we're going to give it a go.
Tiger, we're just entering the gate to the field this time.
Okay, John, we are ready, so as soon as you're lined out, we will start.
John Milne, call sign Tiger, is on the other end of the radio. He runs the shooting here. At the end of a productive day, it's back to the 12th Earl to explain how, when it comes to the estate, he is less feudal overlord and more tightrope walker.
As many people who have these estates do, it's often a juggling act and balancing out the priorities of the farming business, the shoot, and areas you just want to leave and let nature take its course. So it's a balance, really. Yeah.
The sun sets over the family seat, St Giles in Wimborne. The family has been here since the 14th century, and now you can come too. To find out about shooting here, go to shaftesburyestates.com, and for more about the work of the World Pheasant Association, go to pheasant.org.uk.